Well, this is going to be fun. Hi, everybody. I am the go-to girl, and we lost our MC, so now it's me. So, forgive me for my bad reading skills. We're about to do the Best in Show, and we have 3 judges for this. We have, the first one is Harry Isis, and Harry is a first-generation egg farmer from Simcoe County, Ontario. And together with his wife, Willie, and their family, they care for white hens and are housed in enriched colony housing. In addition to his farming activities, Harry was the director for the Egg Farmers of Ontario, who is one of our great sponsors. And Harry and Willie love being active and involved in their community and are proud to supply high-quality, nutritious eggs to Ontarians. And he was also a judge this morning. Bless his heart. He's back. And, oh, look, there he is. Chris, come hither. Next up is Vanessa Smith. Do you want to take it from here, sir?
Sure. Vanessa Smith is the owner of Heart and Tart LLC. She is originally from Aurelia, but moved to the U.S. in 2018 to follow her heart. The border closure of 2020 had Canucks and Michiganers alike saddened that they couldn't precede Canada's national treasure and treat, and Vanessa came to the rescue. She has been slinging yummy butter tarts to her customers for her cottage bakery in Clinton Township, Michigan. Give it up for Vanessa Smith. Up next, we have Mayor Bill Gordon. Mayor Gordon is a dedicated public servant and currently serves as the mayor of Midland, Ontario. With a strong commitment to his community, Bill has been actively involved in local government for several years. Bill holds a deep love for Midland and its people, and he is committed to ensuring a bright and prosperous future for the town. As mayor, he continues to work toward making Midland a thriving community that residents are proud to call home. Mayor Bill Gordon. So this is going to be the Best in Show butter tarts. The best of the best.
So we're doing, so this is it. We're back to the sponsors.
Yep.
After this, Karen needs to say a few words. And then do the mayor. And see what happens.
I would like to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, Egg Farmers of Ontario, the Ferris Team, Storage Vault, Desjardins, Great Canadian Meat Company, Magic Windows, 40 Creek Whiskey, Big 101, The Peak 95.1, Fresh 93.1, Pure Country 106, Bounce 104.1, Scotiabank, ADM Milling Company, Manitoulin Transport, and Grandma's Bake Shop. All right, the judges have their first butter tart. How does it look? How are you guys thinking right now? What are we looking for the best butter tart?
I guess the best taste.
Best taste.
I'm with him, but I'm a crust person through and through, so it's all about the crust.
And I'm kind of a raisin guy. How many raisin people are there in the...
Shame. Shame on all of you.
I don't know if there's raisins or not, but there's a cherry on top, so that's getting it.
I got a chance to try this butter tart, and let me say, it was absolutely fantastic.
Yes? Sure. You want to do samples? Sure. Should we do samples?
Who wants some samples? All right, so after they are done judging the butter tart, we will have volunteers bring them to you in the crowd. All you got to do is put your hand up, and one of our volunteers will be with you shortly. Look how serious they're taking this judging. The eyes aren't even coming off of the tart. All right, who thinks they have the most butter tarts in the room right now? Anyone with a ton of them? Someone had 48. She's got 36. And I was just told that apparently you can freeze butter tarts and they are absolutely amazing after. So you can stock up and bring them home. Try to get a year's supply and then buy butter tarts just from us again next year. So we have the two best from the afternoon judging and the two best from the morning judging. I would also like to thank the ZF Group and Plaza REIT for the use of their parking lots for our shuttle service, and LabX for the use of their parking lots across the street where we do have food trucks. So if you're hungry, make sure you go down there. And a huge thank you to our volunteers, both helping with the contest and out on the streets and in the parks. We could not welcome everyone to Midland without their help, so if you could give them a big round of applause, I would appreciate that. It gets real serious judging when we get down to the finals. No smiles, no giggles from the judges, just straight business. Who thinks they drove the furthest or came the farthest to be here? Where are you from? Ottawa. Ottawa? Who can beat Ottawa? Cornwall, Ontario. Edmonton. Yo, shout out Oilers, am I right? First game tonight, 8 p.m. Let's bring Lord Stanley home. Hands up if you want to try it. The second tarts are out. How's the visual looking for you on this one?
I don't even have words, really, just.
Just the old yes. We have had some crazy ingredients in this wild style butter tart contest. Everything from jalapenos to cherry jam, cayenne pepper. And apparently that one went over really, really well. No, we messed up. We thought it was dill pickle. Turned out to be some jalapeno deep fried. Looking a little messy when you cut it up. But that's what butter tarts are all about. So this is the best in show. And a huge shout out to the Egg Farmers of Ontario Butter Tart Contest. We would not be able to do this without them. If people are having a hard time finding a spot down here, there is a bunch of seating in the balcony. How many years have you judged this in a row, Harry?
I think it's 2. 2? Yep.
What was your favorite butter tart to date between the two of them?
Favorite butter tart, golly. I don't know. How do I answer that one?
They're all delicious, that's the problem.
You're right on. They're all delicious. One's supposed to be a wee bit better than the other, and we got to find that one.
There we go. It's a tough job, Harry, but I know you're up to it. Vanessa, is this your first year judging?
This is my first ever judging.
Amazing. Give her a hand. It's tough work eating butter tarts. Tough work. And my mayor man, Bill, I was with you last year, actually. Here, I was emceeing. How many years have you done it in a row?
2 judging, but I've been practicing eating these things my whole life.
He was raised on the butter tarts. There will be some samples coming through, so again, if you would like to taste what the judges just ate, you can throw your hands up, and one of our volunteers will be there shortly. Again, I would love to give a huge shout out to our volunteers. They have been running around like crazy today, and they're a big reason that we're able to put on this Butter Tart Festival. But I would also like to thank everyone sitting in the crowd, because without you, we would have nothing. So a huge thank you to everyone who's either come for their first Butter Tart Festival or they're coming back for more. How many first timers in the audience? Not bad. Welcome, welcome. How many people have been here for 2 years? 5 years? 6 years? 7 years? 8 years? Bam, 9 years? 10 years? 11 years? 12 years? 13 years. And that, my friends, is as long as it's been going on. So shout out to anyone who has been supporting. We appreciate it so much. How many first timers are going to be coming again next year? Yeah, that's what I like to see. Just one more tart after this, and we will start doing some awards.
So there's 2 questions that people always ask. So the 2 questions I'm going to answer are, today there will be about 220,000 butter tarts sold today, which is crazy. We expect about 60,000 people in our little wee town, which is very cool for town. And the second question people ask me is, how did it start? And it started 2013. We sold out, we had about 11,000 butter tarts. We sold out by about 10 o'clock in the morning, and people were pissed. So we've been growing rapidly since then, and it's just, it's a wonderful thing. If anybody has any questions, please just shout them out, and I'll do my best to answer them. Or Karen is here as well, and she can answer them as well.
Thank you. The go-to girl for the Butter Tart Festival. Give her a round of applause. Been doing this since it started. You know it's good when they're starting to eat the whole butter tart. How many bakers in the crowd do we have right now? Nice. Any of you bakers, do you have any butter tarts in the competition? Oh, a lot of you. Okay. It's getting serious now. That's why they're all standing up in the back, just worried. And now, we are down to the last tart. There are some butter tart samples in the crowd right now, so throw your hands up if you'd like to try them. As the judges are finishing up their last butter tart, I would just like to give another shout out to the sponsors because they do truly make a difference. Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, Egg Farmers of Ontario, the Ferris Team, Storage Vault, Desjardins, Great Canadian Meat Company, Magic Windows, 40 Creek Whiskey, Big 101, The Peak 95.1, Fresh 93.1, Pure Country 106, and Bounce 104.1, Scotiabank, ADM Milling Company, Manitoulin Transport, and Grandmother's Bake Shop. 79 entries altogether. Wow, that's a lot of butter tarts. Everyone who is standing right now, if you are looking for a seat, there is seats up on the balcony, very easy to get to. Just go upstairs and you will see it. The door is open. Shout out to the people on the balcony, by the way. Take a peek at these judging numbers right here. Wow. I would also like to thank the ZF Group and Plaza RIT for the use of their parking lots for the shuttle service, and LabX for the use of their parking lot across the street where we do have food trucks if you're hungry. And also just a massive shout out to our judges and our volunteers because we would not be able to put this together without them. So the judging is finished. We are just tallying up the numbers, but Karen would like to come and say something. Put it together for Karen.
She's a massive organizer and part of this.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Karen Mealing. I am the Manager of Culture and Community for the town of Midland. And it's my team that puts this wonderful event on for you. So there's a few thanks that I wanted to extend. First, I'd like to thank our staff that work on this event with me. Nicole Major, she's our tourism and special event planner. She has been out on the street all day since about 4 a.m., helping all the vendors get set up and taking care of the logistics and manning the information table. So she puts in countless hours, as does Alicia Forget, who's in the back right now, helping tally today's totals. She's our event coordinator, and she joined us last year, May 1st, and we just kind of threw her into this year. So this is her first full year running the festival with us. And without all their work, today would not be the sweetest day of the year, so I'd like to extend a thanks to them. Now, this event wouldn't happen without multiple support from other departments in the town, including our operations staff, who've been getting the town ready for today. They've been taking care of all the road closures. They've had the unfortunate job of collecting all the garbage today. And by this evening, they'll have the street nice and clean and tidy. I also want to thank a special shout out to Zach Flaris, who's our GIS tech. He makes all of the maps for the festival, and there are multiple maps and multiple changes. Without those maps, today would be a mess, so he's been great. Also to Brittany Carlisle, our communications coordinator. She's in the back right now. She becomes an extra member of our team leading up to the festival. I'd also like to thank Town Council for their support of Ontario's Best Butter Tart Festival, and I'm very proud to share that we've had a number of councillors who have volunteered their time today and been volunteers at this event. I also want to thank our community volunteers. We've had volunteers out on the street working all day, as well as our volunteers who are wearing the pink shirts like mine, who've been in the back running the contest all day. So without our community volunteers, we wouldn't be able to bring this wonderful event to you as well. Also thanks to our MCC staff, a special thanks to Siobhan O'Halloran, the operations coordinator, who's been doing some running for us today, and Glenn Irwin up in the booth. He never gets to come down and sample the tarts, but he's been up there every year we run the festival. Thanks to our downtown businesses who add to the street festival vibe that is our festival, and the 230 vendors and food trucks who join us from throughout Ontario. Thank you to our sponsors, the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, who's our stage sponsor, the Egg Farmers of Ontario, our contest sponsor, the Ferris Team, Storage Vault, Desjardins, Great Canadian Meat Company, Magic Windows, 40 Creek Whiskey, Big 101.1, The Peak 95.1, Fresh 93.1, Pure Country 106, Bounce 104.1, Scotiabank, who's been selling our contest tarts, and I think they're sold out, ADM Milling Co., Manitoulin Transport, and Grandmother's Bake Shop. I also want to thank all the professional and amateur bakers who are joining us today and who've entered our contest and put their best efforts into making the best butter tart in Ontario. And thank you to our judges, the 3 we have now and the 12 we had this morning and the other 12 we had earlier this afternoon, who have had the task of tasting the many, many delicious butter tarts. And I'd like to thank all of you who love our festival and come back year after year and support it. There are hours of planning that go into this day, and when we see you all here having fun, your smiling faces, maybe a little bit out of a sugar high, it makes it all worthwhile for us. So thank you so much, and it means the world that you're supporting the town of Midland. And so you can mark your calendars. The next festival is June 14th, 2025. And I'd like to invite Mayor Gordon to come up and say a few words, or I can just pass this to you.
Thank you very much, Karen. You've certainly done a great job acknowledging all the amazing folks that make this happen year after year. I and council can really take no credit for any of this. You know, yeah, sure we fund it, but it's thanks to our staff and all the amazing volunteers that we've gone through, and most importantly, you, our guests. An event like this just doesn't happen unless we have people attending it year after year. So thank you very much, and a warm welcome to Midland and the surrounding communities in North Simcoe, to all of the first-time visitors. Hopefully not your last time with us. We are beautiful communities, beaches and tiny. Our deepwater active port here in Midland, Penetanguishene, it's very deep culture and relationship with the Métis, and of course the Francophone community that's historic in the port, and the naval establishment, and Tay Township, our neighbor to the just to our right-hand side on the east. North Simcoe is super amazing part of Simcoe County, and it's truly the heart of Simcoe County, and it's really in the heart of Georgian Bay, and it's a great privilege to be able to host this event year after year. Even though we had to miss a couple of years through COVID, everything's come back, and most importantly, you've come back. So thank you very much on behalf of all the municipality, all of our residents and businesses, and by all means, after we've awarded the ribbons, please continue to explore downtown. Our many shops and services are open for you, and we welcome you anytime you'd like to come back. My office is always open. We are definitely a place to grow, and a beautiful community right in the heart of Georgian Bay. So thanks for attending, and I look forward to some handshakes, baby kissing, and the obligatory smiley photos with our winners, because that's what I do. So thank you very much.
Now the moment everyone's been waiting for. We're going to start off with the home and amateur traditional butter tart. Coming in at number 3.
Fresh 93 has the Fresh Award, and this is what's going to give them because they're one of our sponsors.
Oh, Fresh 93 has a Fresh Award, and it's going to Frank Spartico, Frank's Catering and Baked Goods, with a peach tart. Pecan tart. Coming in at number 3 for home and amateur traditional, it was 109. It was a raisin tart, and it's going to Sharon Bryan. Number 2 for the home amateur traditional tart, it was number 100. It was a pecan tart, and that's going to Kate Kitchener. And the winner for the home amateur traditional tart, it was 101. Christina Hodgkinson with the walnut raisin. We're going to move over to the professional traditional tart. Coming in at number 3, it was number 230. It was a pecan tart. Marine Bags from More Tarts. Number 2 for the professional traditional, it was number 206. It was again a pecan tart. Daryl Cobber, the Butter Tart Company. And number 1 for professional traditional, 225. It was a pecan tart. Allison Genovese, the Pie Commission. Did I hear that right? Your name is Mike Smith? Yeah, Allison was way off, eh? We're moving on to the home amateur wild style. Coming in at number 3, it was a Rice Krispies treat style, and that's going to Angela Camino. Oh, she's up top. I have none that are appropriate for right now, sir. Coming in at number 2 for the home amateur wild style, it was white chocolate macadamia nut, and that's going to Lori Goldie. And the winner of the home amateur wild style cafe mocha is going to Cher Rendell. Moving over to the professional wild style, coming in at number 3, it was raspberry and lemon. Coming in, Jake's Bakes, number 3. Coming in at number 2 for professional wild style, cookie butter s'mores. That's coming from Circles and Squares. And the winner for professional wild style, it was a Black Forest mocha, and that's coming from the Maid's Cottage. Give it up. I got a chance to try all 3 of those, and they were absolutely amazing. Give it up for them. And finally, Best in Show. The #1 Best in Show tart. It was a pecan tart, and it's going to the Pie Commission. Yep. Can I get all of the winners to come up to the front of the stage, please, for a photo? All of the winners to the front of the stage, please. I would just like to say thank you for everyone who came here and for visiting Midland and Ontario's Best Butter Tart Festival. And we look forward to next year's festival on June 14th, 2025.